Hello everyone, this is Karsten. Welcome to Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly. So there's quite a bit of legacy associated to Fatal Frame 2. Growing up, I've always heard it was one of the better horror games in the genre, alongside Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and everything along those lines. However, I don't think they made that many games, and obviously the franchise itself hasn't really made any, how do I put it, major outings in many years, right? You don't really hear much about this series as a whole, but having never actually played the classic Fatal Frame 2 itself, I'm going to be jumping in on this opportunity with the remake here. Now, I would like to play through the franchise if at all possible, but it's going to be rather difficult to play the older games without remakes, considering the age and the systems that they were on, right? So it's not likely I'll be able to actually do that, but I'm glad I'll be able to at least experience this story itself. Now, I don't know too much about what goes on in this one. I know there are two siblings, right? Two sisters, and there is a camera obscura, and pretty much everything to deal with ghosts and such will be done through a camera. Outside of that, it is entirely new to me, and I am going in pretty much blind. Now, I am also going to state that we will be playing with Japanese voiceover with English subtitles, because I feel like that would be the most true to the intended experience, given the setting, right? And I think that will be the most immersive approach. So, what difficulties are there? Story mode is probably a bit too simple. Normal mode, for those who want to enjoy the story and combat in equal measure. I guess combat, by combat they mean using the camera and stuff, presumably. It kind of sounds like using the camera is going to be a very, very big feature of this one. So you're not necessarily going to be running away from enemies, you're actually going to be taking them on, which does sound interesting. And then there's battle mode. For those who want a good challenge, wraiths are stronger, increasing the amount of photo points earned. You know what? I'll roll with it. I can change it at any time. Perfect. That's what I want to hear. Now, the visual settings for this game were a little interesting. They were locking it to 30 or 60 FPS. I've decided to go for the 60 FPS option. I've turned off motion blur. And I've also turned off the vignette. I don't want any film grain, thank you very much. There's a pretty high chance one of the sisters is a ghost, right? Just a hunch. Is this a remake or a remaster? I actually don't have a frame of reference here, so Well, there's the Crimson Butterfly. Oh, she fell herself. It's not like you accidentally pushed her or anything. Okay. And she's gone. Whoa. Oh, my frames. Well, that's not a good sign. Having just played through Silent Hill F, this is kind of feeling a little familiar. I'm curious to know what kind of scares we'll be dealing with in this one, actually. I always heard so many good things about the original game. I'm really hoping that the remaster lives up to it. I'm actually using a keyboard and mouse, so telling me to walk with a left stick is not helpful at all. Just saying. Actually, do I even have a controller plugged in? Okay, so I don't even have a controller plugged in, so the fact that it is telling me all the tutorials in controller format, not the best start for me as a keyboard and mouse player. Alrighty then. Look around, I'm using my mouse. Run. Oh, that's just holding shift down, right? Okay, that's fine. I assume that's what they mean by run. I mean, I could just plug in a controller and try playing with that, but I'll be very out of my element. Which actually might be better if I am intending to play through a horror game, right? Being uncomfortable is probably the way to go. Okay, she auto-crouched. I didn't have to do that myself. Control is the circle. Got it. I'm kind of debating if I want to plug in the controller and use that. It just occurred to me I know a little bit about Fatal Frame 5 as well. And I do know the story in that is really sad. I do my best to avoid sad games because I don't want to necessarily upset myself. So, we'll see how this story goes. Well, that's not concerning at all. Hold hands. R2. Is that... What's R2? Nope, that's not R2. What is this, an evasion? Is this a dodge? Yeah, okay. How do I hold hands? Well, after fiddling a little bit around, I have decided I will in fact use my controller, which is an extreme rarity for me. I think I've only ever played one game on the entire channel with a controller, and that was the Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, so I guess if I'm going to be playing old PS2 era games, this is the way to go. Alright, let's hold hands. Never let go. Held her hand for the first time. Okay. Look around, we can run. That's great. This is how you duck. How do I dodge? Okay, that's how you dodge. Oops. Whoa. Accidentally opened the menu. Sure, I'm sure the game will teach me at some point. Okay, maybe we can move a little bit faster forward. You know what would be great? If we didn't decide to head into a hidden, ruined village area. That would probably be a great idea. We should turn back the way we came, in fact. That's definitely a ghost. Hi. Obvious ghost. Are you blind? Oh. Well, that's disconcerting. Hey, how about we go back up the hill and get the hell out of here, huh? Let's go home. Alright, in we go. Well, that's pretty effective. Chapter 1, The Lost Village. It is very dark in here. I would, but I would also like to explore if at all possible. Fun fact, I've not been able to see a pause screen other than this one, I suppose. Although this could be in real time, I'm not entirely sure. When I was on the mouse and keyboard, I didn't find a pause screen at all, truth be told. So let's go in here. We're going to have to find the camera at some point anyway. And since I can't see anything in the dark, R2. Oh, no, that's not R2. This is R2. News clippings. A pair of clipped newspaper articles printed about a year prior concerning search efforts to find Masumi Makimura, a missing geological surveyor. Okay. Geological surveyor goes missing. A 26-year-old surveyor by the name of Masumi Makimura has gone missing after being dispatched to conduct work at the construction site of the Minakami Dam. The dam, which has been in the works since last year, is set to submerge parts of the area underwater. Makimura was sent to investigate the impact construction may have on local historical sites and other areas of concern, but has yet to return after 5 days. And then the search got called off. The search for this guy, which began on the 4th of this month, was officially called off yesterday after turning up no leads. Makimura, who has been missing for 10 days prior to the search's cancellation, was surveying the Minakami Dam construction site. Okay, good to know. How do I... Collectible items will shine once you're near them. Pick up the item with R2. However, there's a limit to the number of consumable items you can hold, and if that limit is reached, you won't be able to pick up any more. You can inspect any items you collect from the menu screen. Okay, got it. Thank you. I mean, I didn't really pick anything up, right? Ooh, I have charms. Oh, these charms are from pre-purchasing then, if I was to guess. I actually never like to use pre-purchasing bonuses in my games. I like to enjoy the intended experience. And don't like to feel particularly cheaty. First person mode, huh? What are you seeing? What was that? Hello. Okay, that's the guy who's missing, right? Oh, someone came here to find him. Well, she's probably dead. Oh, lovely. Controller shaking like crazy. I definitely wouldn't have this experience on mouse and keyboard. Oh, he ended up killing her. Okay, that's great. Was that my sister? You doing okay there? Maybe we should turn around and go home. You know, after seeing visions and all of that, I feel like it'd be an excellent plan to turn around. Okay. I'm not going far. I need to explore, though. Touch a butterfly lantern to save your progress. Where? Oh. Okay, sure. How touch? Oh. I have to let go of her hand in order to do so. Very good, very good. Create save data? Yes. I'm actually using an Xbox controller as well, so the fact that none of these buttons on the screen correspond to the actual controller on my in my hand isn't stellar. It's just assuming you're playing on a PlayStation controller. Okay, what other things could I get from here? Oops. I'm gonna have to get used to these to these controls. Points that you gain from taking pictures can be exchanged for items. The types of items available for trade will increase as you progress through the game. Herbal medicine. Medicinal pills consumed to restore health. And then various charms that I may or may not have. The camera will focus on the entire shot when you focus, or when you photograph scenery. That seems interesting. Okay. We have various outfits available. The remake versus the OG. Okay. I mean, it's not that huge a difference. I guess they went for more of the butterfly theme with the bow in the back. That's kind of nice. I mean, there is a difference. We'll just stick with that. You can have the random kimono outfit, which seems almost spoiler territory for me because we did see the 2 kimono-wearing girls in the vision. And then you can get random cat ears. Okay, that seems wholly unnecessary. And how does this compare to the original look? Pretty similar. Yep. Okay. And the same thing on the back? Yep. Very good, very good. I'm just going to stick with the intended remake experience, and we'll see from there. Oops. Okay. I kind of wish there was a way to scan. Love hearing that. Love hearing those noises. Lots of movement. Oh, I knocked over one of the thingies. Was that supposed to happen? Is that scripted? I think that was scripted. And I think that's symbolic between the 2 of us here. And also the previous investigator and the geologist. One of them ended up dying. I understand symbolism in these atmospheric Japanese-style games. Most of the time, at least. Hello? Obviously, we're hearing a lot of movement that's not coming from us. Well, flashlight. At least I'll be able to see. The flashlight's batteries still seem to work. Someone must have dropped it. Okay. Great. Makes it easier to find items. That it does. Woman's Notebook 1. A notebook appearing to belong to a woman who wandered into Minakami Village. This desperate-looking entry was written rather hastily. Yeah, no kidding. If anyone is reading this note, please come find me. I don't care who it is, just help me. I can't get out of this village. Save me. Miyako Sudo. Okay, great. Let's hold hands and move on together. Oh, that's not good. I guess they're going to be using a lot of jump scares, aren't they? With a dead body in it, most likely. That's good. Are you going to grab my arm? Notebook appearing to belong to a woman who wandered in. Entry discusses the story surrounding the village, which is said to have vanished from maps. I remember hearing stories about a village that disappeared from maps. Supposedly it was because on the day of a big festival a long time ago, tons of people got massacred. But it still exists, and the twin Jizo statues, twins, that's going to be extremely, how do I put it? A highly recurring imagery, I think, with the twins and the two symbols and such. And the twin Jizo statues that can be found in the surrounding forest will lure lost people towards it. Once you pass through the gate at the entrance, there's no leaving it. Did we pass through a gate? I guess we... From there, the night of the massacre continues and the sun never rises. In the midst of all that, I can hear the terrifying laugh of a woman echoing throughout the place. As the stories go, the only survivor in the village that night was, as you guessed it, a lone woman. Great. Well, there's the flashlight going away. Are we not going to comment on the corpse? Yeah, I think it's probably better for us that we don't comment on the corpse. Okay, should we go and save, or... We should probably go and save. I'm assuming I'm safe in this room. That's probably not something I should be assuming, considering I know nothing about the actual game. Alright, alright. Is my flashlight... Sorry about that. Is my flashlight flickering for a reason? Can I make it so it stops, or what? Yep. Here we go. We're gonna die. We're gonna die horribly. Atmospheric sound effects, very effective. Good work. Jump scare? Open sesame. Never mind. Classic. Classic horror game trope. From this era, yes. Oh, hello, ma'am. Well, I'll just follow you right up close. Are you gonna fade away? Yes, you are. And then the light is there to obviously guide me towards that path. Oh. I guess I could just walk through here the whole time. Alright. Should I go around to explore a little bit? Or would that be a terrible idea? You don't think we should go very far in. You know what? I will listen to you on this occasion. Did that roll out from around a corner? Probably. Alright. What exactly am I dealing with? We don't have a key for this. We're going to have to go there. There's a padlock engraved with a Miyoga motif on the door. Okay, well. Obviously a puzzle. How exactly am I supposed to defend my sister while we go through a horror area? Also, it's guaranteed we're going to get separated at some point. 100,000% chance. And then we'll see if my prediction at the beginning comes true or not. Door is stuck. Alright. I can already see us getting lost in this game. And the problem is, I have to carry my sister around. Yeah, I have to walk around with her. I would probably move faster if I was to move around on my own, but I doubt they're going to let me do that. I should search the house a bit more. Well, I'd love to do that, but I'm already stuck in the first room. So, not exactly off to the best start. Oops. Oops. I'm always going to be clicking all the wrong buttons. That's right, I'm saving every 2 seconds. You can't stop me. Alright, so what am I missing? Oh, there's an item. How did I miss that? That seems fairly cursed. Oh, there's a key. Yeah, that's helpful. Thank you. I wonder what this key is for. I wonder, Mayu. I wonder. I'm going to chalk her inane question up to fear. And not being able to think correctly. So let's go back over to that other... Map has been updated. I feel like we're being watched by someone. Well, we very clearly are. And we're hearing noises coming from, you know, other locations in the house that are not from us. Can I get that? Woman's Notebook 4. I think I'm missing one. Haunting dreams. You'd think I'd be too tense to ever fall asleep in a place like this, but the moment I lose focus, I always seem to pass... Whoops. I always seem to pass out. Maybe I'm just that exhausted. In my dreams. In my restless dreams. I see that place. I see this darkness encroaching upon the village. I see the massacre. I see vast pools of blood and bodies stacked on top of them. I see a woman in a blood-soaked kimono laughing a deranged laugh. And I see a pair of twins. Young girls begging for their lives to be spared. I can still hear that woman's laughter ringing inside my ears. I don't want to fall asleep again. I'm too scared. Okay. Sis, you better still be there. I'm not even going to turn around. I don't want to look. If I spin the camera around, they're going to jump scare me or show me like something actually freaky. Sometimes less is more. Sorry, I'm trying to open the door. The game doesn't seem to want to let me do it. Okay. We've done the thing. Open sesame. I swear, we're going to open the door at some point. And like a face is going to be staring at us through the crack. It's a bit cold. Yeah, well, you know, it's probably haunted. Probably haunted like hell. But we won't be dealing with anything yet until we find the camera, I think. Camera Obscura Memo. A memo found in the Osaka house's altar room outlining the functionality of the Camera Obscura. The camera obscura is a photographic device designed by Dr. Kunihiko Aso to capture spiritual beings that are typically imperceptible to the human eye. Specifically, it is capable of revealing the following: past events as contained in residual emotional energy, invisible apparitions, though I'm quite certain it can capture even more than that. Photographing these supernatural phenomena that defy conventional thought enables the wielder to achieve an effect akin to traditional exorcism. However, this process also establishes a bond with the subject. As a result, judicious use of the camera obscura is required. Otherwise, these apparitions may take over the user. Oh! Now I'm wondering if there are potentially multiple endings to this, depending on how much you use the camera. One can only imagine what this gadget can unearth if one were to photograph the hidden ceremony that takes place in Minakami Village, as well as the locations that are central to the residents' faith. I believe I can speak for myself and the good doctor when I say the possibilities intrigue me. Seijiro Makabe. Oh, great. Oh, well, there's the camera right there. Well, we're about to get a combat tutorial, methinks. Oh, it's like an old film camera. This is kind of like the safety I feel in the old Silent Hill games. It's like, oh, I don't have a radio yet, I don't have a weapon yet. There's no way I'm gonna get jumped. Well, now I have the thing that will allow me to get jumped. So it's true then. Yes, it is. Alright, throw all the tutorials at me, please. A camera that was left behind in the village, it can photograph things the eye cannot see. Village photographs. Several printed photographs showing parts of the village. Were they taken with this camera? Type 7 film. Old film for the camera obscura. There's plenty remaining. It's in bad shape but still usable. Shooting photographs. Raise the camera obscura with L2. Shoot with R2. Camera's focus will gradually adjust as you keep the target in view. You just flashbanged your sister there. Once you've taken a picture, you'll need to wait for the photo charge to complete before you can shoot another photograph. Controls can be changed under options. Pictures that you've taken can be viewed and selected or managed from the menu screen. Okay, well, we're in danger. Does it work? Special shot? What does that mean? Raise camera controls. Special shot, and then I can focus, and then zoom. This sounds complicated. I don't know if I'm going to remember all these controls. Shoot photo, special shot, focus, zoom. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to remember, but no guarantees. Well, there she is. Photograph Mayu for the first time. Okay. You can take another photo once the film has reloaded. I mean, can the ghosts hurt me if I don't have the camera out? I don't know. Who's there? Huh? Or maybe they're outside? Well, time to get completely jumped. Yep, hello. Hi, ma'am. Well, that sucked. Now what? Target Wraith. Oh. Use the photo to attack. Okay. Take camera photos to chase off Wraiths. Ow. Okay. Ow. Well, I'm gonna die in the first area. There's a chest shot. That's perfect. That's what you wanted, right? Oh. Wow, that was very, Juon. That was very much The Grudge. Hello. Look at that beautiful shot. Okay. She's jumping me again. She's in my face. Hi. I got your back. Okay. What's the charge time on this thing? Very quick. Or very long, rather. No, no, no. Hit it before it actually attacks me. Are you done? Can you take another photo as you're dropping to the floor, or we're good? Hey, how are you, sis? How's your sanity right now? With the camera obscura raised, the light on top of the camera obscura indicates the directions of spirits you can photograph. If the spirit is a wraith, the light will turn red. Okay. L3 plus R. That sounds difficult to do. Okay. While exploring, while you do not have the camera obscura raised, there is an indicator displayed on the edge of the screen. However, this indicator is not displayed for wraiths that you haven't discovered yet. Huh. Interesting. Sure. Repelling wraiths. You can fight back against wraiths by taking pictures of them with the camera obscura. You can repel a wraith by lowering its HP. Yep, okay. The higher quality a photograph is, the more damage it will deal. You gotta have good focus. You've gotta have multiple key elements in a frame. Okay, well, this is gonna be difficult. As you keep a target in frame, the camera obscura will gradually bring it into focus. You can unlock the ability to adjust the focus manually through upgrades. You can also lock onto a wraith to automatically keep it in frame. However, lock-on is released when a wraith vanishes. Lock-on is right 3 button. Okay. Oh. Willpower. You will be down if you are attacked by a wraith while you have no willpower. Willpower is depleted through the following actions: being hit, touching the wraiths, running during combat, evading. Oh, that's right, you can evade. Interesting. Willpower is restored through the following actions: when you photograph the wraiths, you pass time and using lunar incense. Got it. Any more tutorials? Okay, well, let's help her out real quick. Hey, let's maybe try to get the heck out of here now, huh? Yep, I quite agree. I get the feeling we're not going to be able to do so. Life is not going to be that easy. So what is the green bar, then? Is that, like, my stamina? Is that my willpower? What's a special shot? I have no idea. My green bar is not replenishing at the moment. Sorry. I'm just trying to follow the red arrow, but I think that's just focus and stuff. Okay. Well, let's go. Maybe I can review my photos and such, but... So I guess the ghosts can pop up... even without the camera, then. I guess we kind of knew that would be a thing. Protecting Mayu. Hold her hand to recover health. Oh. When a wraith attacks Mayu, you can photograph it to protect her. Mayu's health reaching 0 will result in a game over. Hold her hands, recover willpower, health gradually regenerates. Noted. Well, that's good. I'm going to be doing that a lot. Well, should I be exploring the upper floors then? Are there multiple ghosts? I don't actually know. I kind of want to explore the house now. I want to get as many points as possible. Okay. Are we allowed into this room now? Or is that still a no-go? Door stuck. Okay. I get the feeling there are just going to be multiple doors in this game that you're just never going to be able to open. Which is fair enough, actually. That's an item. How do I get that? Do I walk across the planks? How do I get over there? I'm not sure. I've never been up there. Well, we can maybe try to save. There's the flickering again. Don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, so what's this? What's that supposed to mean? Hello? Okay. What did that accomplish? Is that what the flickering is for? And then, of course, the two things in here are gone now. So it was symbolism. What is that? Oh. There's a creature in here? Am I doing damage to a wardrobe? Like, what is this? Is it regenerating? I'm not fully understanding. Do I just keep taking photos? Huh? Maybe I need a better angle? What? What am I doing wrong? I have no idea. I've locked onto it. Okay, can I take multiple photos? I am confused. Yeah. Very confused. And here's what? Book number 3? Are we going to be playing this animation every time? Probably. This entry talks about a mysterious figure walking past a window. I think we've already dealt with that, though. Sometimes I sense a figure walking past the window outside. It's someone holding a torch, whispering about something as they walk along the road. It sounds to me like they're looking for somebody. Yeah, because the lady was looking for the guy who went missing. And then she got, like, murdered by him or something, and he was probably possessed. I don't know who it is, but I know it's not Masumi. I can also hear music off in the distance. Mournful sounding music, like it's some sort of festival. They say this village disappeared on the night of a festival. A night that repeats over and over and over again. Okay. I don't know how to deal with this thing. Maybe I need upgrades and I have to come back to this room later. Maybe it's like a Metroidvania style situation. I have no idea. Okay. Anything else I can mess around with while I'm here? Why would I not walk around with the camera out, other than needing to hold on to her her hand? New items added. What? Sticker. Spirit Hand 4. Why would I want a sticker? Stickers are usable in photo mode. Okay. I don't care about photo mode. You mean photo mode in the game? That's a very modern thing. Alright, give me a sec. Alright, Mayu, let's get the heck out of here. I suspect it won't be that easy, though. We can try the front door, but probably won't work. Still don't really know how to get up above the room we were just in. But, yeah. Getting the feeling this is not going to happen. Yep, didn't think so. Held shut by a powerful raised camera obscura. Where? Oh, hi. What am I looking at? A woman roaming the second floor. Okay, well that's great. Can I take multiple pictures? Spectres. Spectres are a type of spirit that repeat actions they performed while still alive. The camera obscura marks spectres as blue. Successfully photographing a spectre will add it to the spirit list located in the menu screen. Okay, I'm going to take a look at that now. Spirit list? What do you mean by that? Also, switch equipment. What equipment? Okay, no idea. Photo management screen can be used to check the photos. Automatically saves to temporary storage. Oldest photos will be erased to make room for new ones. You can move photos to permanent storage in order to keep them from being erased automatically. Do I care? I don't particularly care. These better not be saving on my computer, like actual local computer. I don't need a whole bunch of these in my system files. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's a really good image right there. I'm happy about that one. That one, not so much. Yeah, blurry as hell. I don't even know what I took a picture of there. Okay, alright, sure. You told me that it would add... Ah! The Wanderer. Well, there you go. You have names and descriptions of each of these ghosts. That's kind of cool. Miyako Sudo. Okay, well, now we have confirmed that she is, in fact, the lady who was writing the journals. She came to the village in search of her lost lover, only to be murdered by his spirit and condemned to wander the Osaka house. Interesting. The twin dolls, sure. And then Osaka house, sunken hearth room. Miyako Sudo roams the house, chasing the shadow of her lover. She tries to draw Mio and Mayu to the second floor so she can tell them her tale. Didn't we just beat her up with the ghost spirit camera? I guess it wasn't enough to actually fully exorcise her, huh? So now she's drawing us up into an obvious trap. She already tried to kill us once. Oh, great. Woman's Notebook 5. This entry sees the author lamenting her inability to leave the village. How long have I been in this village now? I have no idea. The sun never rises here. It's always night. I hate the dark now. I can feel it driving me insane. I want to leave. I want to see Masumi. Please, please. Well, how do I get over there? Do I actually climb onto stuff? I don't think jumping is a thing. Nope. Nope. I gotta remember that you can evade in this game. Alright, well, time to get myself trapped in another ghost encounter. Hello. I mean, you're obviously in here. Switch film. Something's not right about this place. Yeah, no kidding. This is probably where she ended up murdered. Beckoning woman. You're beckoning to us? That's not good. Not happy about that. Is this where you got killed? There's a pretty high chance this is where you got killed. Herbal medicine. Consumed to restore health. Press down to use an item. I don't really need that right now, I don't think. You can use items to heal her health, change the item, and use the item. Okay. Fine. I'm hoping there's an autosave, because I'm about to get jumped. That much is obvious as all hell. Hello? More of the bloody handprints I can't do anything about yet. Stone mirror. A stone that gives off a strange light. When your health reaches 0, it will take your place in death 1 time. Okay, well, I'm about to waste it right away. Obviously about to get jumped. Hello? Well, I'm about to get triggered. Woman's Notebook 9. I'm missing a few parts. The text of this final entry is abruptly written in parts. I can't move anymore. I'll just stay here. I know Masumi will come back for me. He just needs to find a way out of the village first. If Masumi comes back for me, I'm going. He came back. And then he got killed. We know about that. We saw that vision the moment we stepped inside. Where she got killed? Yes. Uh-oh. Whoa! Hey! Oh, well, this is excellent. Hi. Yeah, this is very much like The Grudge. Oh yeah, very much so. Okay, I only got 4. Not stellar. Am I just stuck on the ground? Okay. Madam, please. Oh, that's a perfect Grudge image. Yep, that image again. Okay. I'm constantly getting jumped. Can I focus? Get him! Get her! Okay. Need the camera to come back. Can I dodge? I can kind of dodge. Okay, that's my health going away. Oh, where'd she go? Get her. That was horrible. Nice try. Okay, well, it's not that bad to dodge around. Okay. Need to get better camera angles than this. Definitely. Get her again. That's not so bad. So far, so good. Fatal frame. Wait a minute. Even if you strike first, Wraiths will attack you without flinching. However, if you take the photo, The moment the red light on top of the camera obscura flashes, you can stagger them. Well, that's great to know. Oh, wait. Shudder chance. Once you've inflicted a sufficient amount of damage on a wraith, it will become defenseless, activating a shudder chance. Shooting the photo of a wraith while in this state will inflict significant damage on it. The wraith will return to normal once you've taken a picture. Furthermore, successfully taking a fatal frame while a wraith is vulnerable to shudder chance will activate fatal time, giving you an opportunity to take multiple photos in quick succession. Pictures taken during fatal time will automatically use Type 7 film. Okay, but how do I get into fatal time? If you evading and shaking off. If you fail to stagger a wraith with fatal frame, it will attack or grab a hold of you. You can evade in order to escape the wraith's attacks. Evade or shake off, yup, run. However, evading and running during combat will consume willpower. Get off me! Okay, well, shake her off. Is that... Oh. Oh, that's what special shot is for. Okay. And now we know. Hi, I'm trying to get a really nice photo of you. Please. Uh-oh. Back off. Okay. Dodging backward is valid. Very valid. Okay, what's she doing now? I don't know, but I'll take a picture anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, you're just in front of me. Nope. Kinda wish you weren't directly on me. Okay, can I take multiple photos? It doesn't want to let me do it. No. Achievement. Dodge a grab attack for the first time. For the first time? Wait, what about all the other times I dodged? Am I needing to time this correctly or something? Okay. I'm got a 5 out of 5 on that one. I don't really know how to get my special shot in. Get off me, madam. I don't fully understand this mechanic. Okay, you're currently inside. Get out of here. Hey, wait a minute. Madam, that's very rude. I need you off of me. Oh, hey, you're right in front of my face. That was pretty close. Okay, I'll just let my camera recharge because I don't know what I'm doing. Hey. What the? Did you turn around? That's rude. Okay. I mean, I know this is the first ghost that we're dealing with so far, but... Oh, I can take multiple pictures. Oh, there was like a special moment where I could do that. Interesting. No. Madam, please. Well... Yeah, I was gonna say, I know this is the first ghost we've seen so far, but doesn't seem too bad at the moment. So are we gonna run into the guy at some point? Let me guess, we're separated. Yep, there you go. Cleared chapter 1, did I? Oh. Okay, well, I guess that's that for chapter 1 already. Well, I suppose then this is as good a place to stop as any. These episodes are probably going to be a little bit on the shorter side as I work my way through chapter to chapter. I don't know which chapters are longer than others or whatnot, but I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly, and we will see you next time as we begin the search for our sister, ? Have a great day. Thank you for watching. We will see you then. I still don't know how to deal with this. Bye-bye now.